What's up, guys? This is your boy Kerwin Stewart here again today with another exciting video. And on today's video, we're going to talk about the pros and cons of being in the military. Coming up. It is great to have you here. And for those who don't know who I am, my name is Kerwin, and on my channel I talk about my life in the military, tech, and gaming. So if you happen to like any of those things, be sure to hit the subscribe button so you can follow me on this journey. In everything that you do, there's pros and cons to everything that you do. Pros and cons. Pros and cons. And this was a question that was asked to me recently by one of my friends who's also looking into joining the Army and wanted to know, hey, Kerwin, what's the pros about being in the Army, or what's the benefits and stuff of that nature? So I decided I was going to make a video so I can share with you guys what I think is the pros of being in the Army and my own personal view. Best things about being in the Army is the pay. I know that on the 1st and the 15th of every single month, I will receive a paycheck from the United States Army and the military in general. As a DoD employee, it's the same amount. It doesn't really differ than that, other than, you know, a couple dollars off because of taxes. But other than that, I'm getting the same amount of money every single month. Benefits. Now, the benefit that I have right now is that, hey, the Army pays for my house. So all of this stuff that you see right here, or if I have all my other videos and everything like that, that's the Army paying for my house actually, to live here. So I really like that, and it's a nice house also too. So that's one of the benefits. And if I stay in the Army long enough, I can switch over and become an officer, and after I'll get more money. And by the time it's time for me to retire, I can retire at the age of 43 years old and do whatever the hell I want to do with my life. So that's something that I'm really looking forward to, and that's why I think the pay and the benefits of being in the Army is absolutely great, in terms of free healthcare, free housing, and nice pay. You can't really beat that. Second thing that I've learned about being in the Army is that leadership. Leadership is taught to you from basic training, and it's going to carry you through your whole entire military career, because you're going to have to learn to be a leader. And everybody in the Army is a leader. You're taught that you're an expert, you're a professional, you stand ready to deploy and engage at any time. And that traits of leadership that you get instilled with actually is going to take you far in terms of any situation that you may come in contact with. You might be able to have a different mindset than the person that's standing to the left or right of you in the military, or even in the civilian world, that you're able to get over certain things and be like, you know what, I can handle this, I can do this. This is what we need to do. So that's one of the greatest things about being in the military, and that's a great pro to have. That mental fortitude that you can handle and do anything that you put your mind to it. So one of the other pros about being in the Army is hardships. Okay, now you might be like, hardships is a pro, but what I'm talking about in general is hardships is of situations that are happening in life that, you know, certain things we can't control as human beings, but because we have that military training and we have that military attitude, these hardships, it forces you to know a little bit about yourself. I said you become more self-aware in a deeper way than most people are. And with that, you know yourself and are like constantly seeking self-improvement to be better, to do better, to know better. And that's one of the pros that I've obtained to being in the Army, because before the Army, Kerwin that you see today was young, reckless, and not the same person. So I've become a little bit better, and I'm becoming a little bit more focused on the things that I want to accomplish in life, and that's all because of the military, and that's a great pro that I have right now. Next is that you get to travel around the world. I mean, like, I've been to many different places. I've deployed to Iraq. I've been PCS to Korea, and I've been to Germany. I've been to many different places, and that's all because of the military. So you get to see different things. Like, most people in America, they sit in America and be like, oh, we have it great. Yes, we have it great. But the thing about it is that you get to see how other cultures are, and you get to get a better understanding what they're going through and stuff like that. Like in Korea, or even in Iraq, I got to meet so many people. It was amazing, and I got to see how they live life, and the things that we have, like from iPhones to iPads and all these other kind of stuff. They don't have any of those things, and then yet they're still able to live life and have joy in everything. And that's one of the most eye-opening experiences, because you realize how blessed you are. Yes, we have it great as Americans, but you know, you get to see how great you are, you know, and not a lot of people in life get to see that. So one of the great things, another great thing that you have is the opportunities. In terms of opportunities, you get things like to jump out of a plane, go air assault, go airborne, become a ranger if you want to be, one of the highest you know, levels that you can attain to while being in the military. Become a pilot, become a IT specialist. There's opportunities that are endless that you can enrich your life and set your family up so that you are able to take care of your family and take care of yourself and do whatever you want to do when time comes for you to retire. And those opportunities are endless, and you still get paid while you're trying to obtain to those opportunities that you've been given. So that's one of the greatest pros of opportunities that you'll have. You'll continue to have opportunities in the Army and just build up on that. So now another pro that you need to have is that you need to be fit. Like, you have to be physically fit. And the job requires you to be physically fit, and that's a pro. So that way, when I'm fit, I'm living my best life. You know, I feel good. I wake up in the morning. I'm able to do certain things, you know, things like that, because I'm fit. I'm not some kind of lazy bum sitting at home on my butt all day. I'm actually getting up every single day, going to work, working out, so that I can take care of the people that I love. All right. So that's one of the greatest pros, is that as long as I'm in the Army, I know that I'm going to be fit. And as long as I take that to when I get out, I know that I'm going to be fit. So my mindset is that I need to be fit so that I can do what I need to do. If I'm not fit, then after I'm not worth it. And if I'm not worth it, then after I can't take care of my family. And if I can't take care of my family, I'm not worth it. The Army's not going to want me, really, because I'm not worth it. And I'm not going to be able to take care of my family, because they're going to kick me out of the Army if I can't get fit to that military level. So you get to stay fit, and that's a great thing, you know, build those muscles right there, so you can go, you know, do whatever you need to do. Now, I have parents. When my parents taught me something, they said, hey, Kerwin, go to school, learn. You know, be sure to learn as much as you can. And that's one thing that actually has driven me through my whole entire life, is that school is important. Listen to me. School is important in terms of what you want to do in life. If you don't have your education, you might be able to take care of your family, but it's not going to be at the level that you probably want to take care of your family at. So that's why I've always stressed, and I've always believed in school, and I stress this to my daughter, letting her know that, hey, school is important. You need to go to school. But one thing about being in the Army is that I'm eligible for the post 9/11 GI Bill. That's great. Have I used it? No, I have not used it. Why? Because I'm still in the Army. And while you're still in the Army, you get to use $4,000 a year that the Army gives you to go to school. So I've been in the Army for 5 years. The Army's given me $20,000. And come February of 2020, I will have my bachelor's degree in business administration. Why? Because I've used that $4,000 every single year to go to school and get a college degree with zero money coming out from my own pocket. The Army's actually paying me to go to school, and I get a refund back. I'll do that in another video, but you get college money, and a lot of college money. That's the greatest pros that you can ever have, because it sets you up for success in life. So one of the main things that I really like, I think it's the best of all these pros and cons, or that I'm going to be discussing in these next two videos, is that you get a sense of camaraderie. Camaraderie in terms of friendships of people that you work with and you've met in the military surroundings that will ride or die for you. They're your best friends. Like, if I'm stuck at a bar drunk and I can't get home, I can call them up, and they're going to get up at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning and come and get me. If I'm stuck in a ditch, they're going to come and get me, because that's the kind of relationship that we have, you know. And while you may not, I can tell you guys right now, you're never going to experience that probably in the civilian sector, a bunch of people, unless they're like your best friends, and you don't really have unless they're your best friends, you know, that those are the kind of people who will, or your family, unless they're your family, you know, they want to come out, they're going to help you the best that they can. But this is lifelong relationships that you build, that I can call you up and you guys are going to take care of me and stuff of that nature. So I really like that. That's my last point that I'm going to talk about. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll catch you guys in part number 2 of the cons, where I'll discuss the cons of being in the Army. And be safe out there, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.